Everything I do is whoa. At the bed, jumping out the bed. Vibe blowing.
Hey man, say man, we are back with another video, and as you could tell by the title of this video, this is not going to be anything dealing with trading itself, right? So anything dealing with the markets itself, well, a little bit of trading, but nothing with the actual markets, right? I'm not doing no breakdown, and I'm not doing any live trading right now. What I do want to talk about is how I was able to become a millionaire in my 30s, right? How I was able to become a millionaire in my 30s. Now, I will say, I am not a millionaire yet, but this is how I'm going to do it. So was it clickbait? I don't really think so. I would call it manifestation. You know what I'm saying? I am manifesting how I'm going to become a millionaire in my 30s. And then a year from now, when it actually hits, I'm going to be able to come back to this video and be like, I told you, to myself, right? So I told you to myself, not even to y'all, but I told you to myself. Again, I told you guys that this channel will be a visual journal for myself, right? I'm using it not only to see myself evolve as a trader, but to see myself evolve as a person. You know what I mean? As a leader, as a mentor, whatever it is, whatever my path takes me, I want to see the evolution, right? I know for sure, I've always had this feeling. I know some of you guys can relate as well, but I've always had this feeling that I'm supposed to be a millionaire. Like I'm not supposed to live this regular life. The regular life just don't sit well with me. You know what I'm saying? Like it just don't feel right with me. The 9 to 5s, the wake up to do everything the exact same way every single day. Like I'm too creative for that. So I know there's more out there for me monetarily, spiritually. You know what I mean? I know there's more I'm supposed to give. My purpose has yet to be fulfilled, right? As long as I'm here on earth, I know that I have more to give, that I have yet to fulfill my purpose. So with that, I'm going to tell you how I'm going to become a millionaire in my 30s, right? Multi-millionaire in my 30s. And it's not even like, I guess it's tangible. A little bit is tangible in a sense if you could touch it, but most of it is all work within. You know what I mean? I feel like the biggest battle of life is being able to master self. Again, I'm going to say this. The biggest battle of life is being able to master self. So once you master yourself, once you master who you are, understand through and throughout who you are as a person, life becomes a lot more easier. You're no longer searching for that outside, you know what I'm saying, source. You already have it within you. And all you're doing is just living within it. You know what I'm saying? You live in your purpose. You live in the whatever happiness looks like for you, whatever success looks like for you, you're living it. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I know you guys have heard of the winter arc, right? So I think it's been like a TikTok trend or whatever may have you. I want to participate in the winter arc. So I'm giving myself 90 days of straight grind mode, right? I'm saying I'm not going to not be myself anymore. I'm not going to not have fun, but what I am going to do is every single day that I wake up, there has to be some sort of step that I take in growth in the 4 main areas of my life, right? There has to be growth in 1, mental. There has to be growth in 2, spiritual, 3, physical, and then the 4th one, emotional. I have to have 4 goals that hit every single one of those things, right? So let me say it again. For those 4 items, I have to have a goal that hits one of those areas. So whether it's physical, I have to work out, you know what I'm saying? Something that that helps my body become its higher self, right? Mental, whether it's reading, meditating, whatever it is. Spiritual, that could be more so on the meditating part, but more so connecting myself with God, grounding myself with the earth and nature, whatever that looks like for me, right? Because everybody's spiritual journey is different. And then emotional, connecting with myself emotionally, regards to my relationships, regards to myself, regards to being able to maybe go to therapy, whatever it is. connecting with myself emotionally to where I am vibrating in my highest self, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what you want to do, right? Like if you want to become, if I'm trying to be a millionaire in 5 years, I've got to do what millionaires do now, right? I can't just expect myself to be a millionaire in 5 years. I can't. I gotta be that right now. You know what I mean? My future self has to, my right now self has to do the things that my future self will thank me for. You get what I'm saying? So within this video, I just kind of want to break down the small things. And obviously I'm not going to give you guys in totality like all of my goals, but I kind of just want to break down all of the things, and I have my notes right here, that I want to do when it comes to personal development, when it comes to mastering self. Because I feel like that is the biggest hurdle that any trader has to become the best trader there is, right? If you look at any of your greatest mentors, if you look at any of the highest or biggest traders out there that are making the most money or seems to be making the most money, the authentic ones, right? I'm not talking about the ones that are just over here trying to sell you some courses and, you know what I mean, that's just throwing out, oh, I'm renting this Lamborghini. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that actually trade, the ones that you personally can be like, yeah, I seen his journey or her journey, whatever it is. The one thing that they have in common that I'm noticing is they have mastered who they are as a person first. They've mastered their discipline. They've mastered their consistency. They've mastered their emotional balance. You know what I mean? They're emotionally intelligent for the most part. From what I can see, obviously, I'm only looking from the outside in. You know what I mean? But they have those three things in common. They're consistent, they're emotionally disciplined, and they're just disciplined all over, like through and throughout. They've shown some discipline. They've shown some emotional stability. You know what I mean? And they could tell you who they are right now. If you look at yourself right now and be like, and ask yourself and look in the mirror and be like, who am I? Could you answer that question? Could you answer that question and be like, who am I? Because if you can't, that means you got some work to do. And I'm talking to myself right now. I got some work to do. I can say I want to be this person, but am I that person right now? No. Which is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Which is why I'm going to go through this 90-day winter arc. It's not even quotations. It is what it is. I'm going to go through this 90-day winter arc and becoming my higher self. So if you haven't heard about the winter arc, basically all that is basically a personal development to vibrate at your higher self. So whatever that is, whether you're lacking in the physical, whether you're lacking in the mental, whether you're lacking in the emotional, whatever it is, right? You want to take the steps in order to change that so that you could always, and obviously we're not saying I'm not saying that you're going to be the perfect person, but what I'm saying is 9 times out of 10, when you wake up in the morning, you are in high vibrations. Your aura is of positivity, right? That's where you want to be because you're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. You have all 4 of those things aligned. You know what I mean? So the winter arc is that time where people usually dial in before the spring comes and summer comes and we get to pop out. We dial in with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Taking some time away from whatever we need to take time away from, the luxuries, you know what I mean? The pleasures. And we just hone in on our goals. And we just dive deep into it. And we don't let nothing stop us. Over the next 90 days, this is what I'm going to do. Because over the next 90 days, this is going to prepare me to develop habits that will bring me or project me into being that person that I say I want to be. And I want to be a millionaire, not even a millionaire in the bank account, but the millionaire mindset. The millionaire mindset is what I really strive for, because the monetary is going to come with it. I'm telling you right now, the monetary is going to come with it. So my goals are no longer, I want to make this much money by this time. My goals are no longer going to be, I want to weigh this amount. You know what I mean? I want to be in this size. My goals are no longer, I want to drive this car. No, my goals now are going to look like, physically, am I healthy? Mentally, am I clear? Or is it cloudy? Spiritually, do I have that relationship with God or the higher power? And then emotionally, am I emotionally intelligent right now? I know I'm not perfect, but can I call myself emotionally intelligent? Can I understand when I'm wrong and say that I'm wrong? Can I be calm in the states of chaos? Like, those are my goals right now. It's not so much tangible. It is the things that matter in the inside, the personal development, that are going to ultimately get me those tangibles, right? They're going to ultimately get me the money that I want, because I'm disciplined. I developed the discipline. I developed the consistency. I'm emotionally stable. Those are the things that I'm talking about. Like, I'm honing in on those 4 qualities: the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, and the physical. My goals, I'm looking at them right now, and I have on my whiteboard, I said my higher self goals, right? Then I got a line on that, and it says weekly goals. So what do I need to do every week to obtain my higher self, to become my higher self? And then I have another line, and it says daily goals. What do I need to do every day to make sure I complete those weekly goals to become my higher self? I'm dead ass when it comes to this. And I hope you guys are too, because I'm telling you right now, I'm tired of the mundane. I'm tired of the everyday. Like, I'm not saying we're not going to struggle and I'm not going to struggle. I'm just saying, what you don't change, you choose. Right? What you don't change, you choose. So every time I wake up in the morning, I'm like, dang, I don't really like this the way I look. I want more muscle. But then I'm eating, you know what I'm saying, crap every day, or like I'm not drinking enough water. Like, I'm choosing what I say I don't like because of my habits, because of my everyday choices, my daily habits. You know what I mean? So my daily habits are about to start changing. You guys will probably see that moving forward, of the type of person I will become. Now, obviously, it's not going to be a change tomorrow. It won't be a change next week. But over these 90 days, these next 3 months, you will see a change, and I will see a change. It's not even for you guys. I'm just bringing you guys into my life just a tad bit of what I really want to do, to become that millionaire, to become a multimillionaire, to become the person who developed generational wealth in my family. That's what I want, you know? So at the end of the day, what is going to help me do that? Right? What are the habits, or what are the actions that I need to take? First of all, I read this book, and it said, you're either choosing pain or you're choosing pleasure. Right? And if you had to think about that just a little bit, 9 times out of 10 on your daily life, are you choosing to go what feels good? Are you choosing to go what's uncomfortable? 9 times out of 10, we're choosing what feels good, right? What's comfortable, what makes us happy. And 9 times out of 10, it ain't what's going to make us or help us become our better self. The pain, and when I say pain, I'm not associating that with negativity. I'm saying pain can be the thing that helps you grow. And when I say pain, I'm talking about being uncomfortable, pushing yourself to limits that you have not yet been. You know what I mean? Those extra 5 push-ups that you don't want to do because you're tired. Push through it. You know what I mean? That extra mile that you need to run to get your endurance up. Push through it. You know? I know you're tired, but you need to wake up early in the morning to meditate, to get balanced, mentally balanced. Get up. The pain that I'm talking about is what's going to bring that growth out of me. And that's what I'm now searching for. And again, I don't want this to get misconstrued. I'm not searching for negativity. I'm searching for that pain that's going to push me to levels I've never been before. It's that fear that we've always that we've always ran from, right? It's scary over there. I ain't never been over there before. I've never pushed myself to this limit before. That's that pain I'm talking about. Right? I've never challenged myself emotionally before. I've never looked in the mirror and say, you dead ass wrong for what you said or what you did or how you treated that person. You know what I mean? You being selfish right now. Those type of pains I'm talking about. Can I look myself in the mirror and say, you're being accountable right now. You're taking accountability right now. Or am I making excuses? That's the type of pain I'm talking about. Spiritually, am I just riding through life right now, or is there a purpose behind my everyday life? Am I connected with something higher than my physical? It's uncomfortable. There's walls that you have to break down within yourself to get there. You have to challenge your mind a little bit more and go a little bit deeper than the surface level to get there. But that's that pain I'm talking about. That's the route I'm going. I'm no longer looking to go right. I'm looking to go left. I'm no longer looking to follow what's the norm. I'm looking to take this path where I'm like, it's going to be some bumps in the road, but I know I'm going to get there. It's going to be some mountains I need to climb, but I know I'm going to get there. That's that route I'm trying to take. You know what I mean? One thing that I want to say before I get off of here is, in order to build something new, you must first break down the old, right? Whether it's, you know what I'm saying, trying to build more muscle, so you know your muscles got to tear, you know what I'm saying, to build bigger muscles. Whether it's, you know what I'm saying, building a new, somebody build a new building in the same lot, so they got to tear down the old to build something bigger. Like whatever it is, in order to build something bigger, you must first tear what you know or what's old down. In that sense, if you think about it and you put it, and as it relates to your life, it's like what's old and what I used to do is no longer working for me to become what's new and what I need to be. So the habits that I had before and the daily things that I was doing before no longer is conducive to the millionaire that I'm trying to become. I cannot sleep past 9 a.m. in the morning and think that I can just get up and start my day like that without first taking care of my mental, without first, you know what I'm saying, giving myself some woosah, without taking care of my physical, whatever it is. I can no longer do those things. I can't just eat bullshit all day and think that my body is going to be able to react and my mind is going to be able to be clear. I cannot argue with people all day or put people down. I'm not saying that this is what I'm doing, but I'm saying emotionally, I cannot do those things anymore. I cannot keep saying that my habits are okay and that, you know what I'm saying, whatever I'm doing is okay and not giving myself some accountability. I can't do that no more. You know, I have to grow. I can no longer stay the same. I have to keep being a student. I have to build my mind. And it's going to be hard. And some days I'm not going to want to do it. It's going to be tempting to go to my old self. And, you know, those days are the days that's going to really be the test of, are you really sure you want this? Last thing before I leave, if you clicked on this video and you thought, and it's not what you know what I'm saying, thought it was going to be, I apologize. But You know what? Fuck that. I'm not apologizing for nothing. This is what I want to, you know what I'm saying? This is how I wanted it to go. I will say it kind of was clickbait, but not really, because again, this is manifestation. This is how I'm going to be a millionaire in my 30s. You know what I mean? So whether you watch it, if I watch it next year and I'm a millionaire, it wasn't no clickbait then, you know what I'm saying? So, but the last thing I want to say is, I'm gonna leave you with this. The reason you do not have the things that you want is because you're not the person that you need to obtain it. Say that again. The reason you do not have the things that you want is because you are not the person that you need to maintain it. Become that person and those things will attract to you. Already think in your head, this is where that manifestation comes to life, and this is where the power of your words and the power of your mind come into play. You should already be doing those things that you say, okay, I want to be a millionaire. What is a millionaire doing? Right now, what is a millionaire doing? You say, I want to be athletic and healthy and I want muscles and I want this. What is that person doing right now? In order to become what you want in 5 years, you must do those things right now. And I'm saying this to myself. I'm saying it to those who are watching. And I'm telling you, I know this is a trading channel, but this right here is the lock that you need to get to that next step, right? It will unlock that potential that you have. It will unlock those next level, right? You will become the best trader that you've ever been if you do these things. You know how I know without even going through it yet is because I have examples of the same people that I look up to who have done it. And the difference between them and me right now is I have not went through that yet. I have not taken that route yet to become my higher self. Those people have, and that's why they're at where they're at. So if you're not where you want to be in your trading journey, or even within life, I challenge you to come on this 90-day, the Winter Arc Challenge with me. And I want you to write down a goal that connects with the physical. Write down a goal that connects with your mental. Write down a goal that connects with your emotional. And write down a goal that connects with your spiritual. And every single day for the next 90 days, complete a goal. And every week, complete a goal that challenges all 4 of those areas. And I promise you, at the end of those 90 days, you would have habits that will propel you to where you want to be. Again, I'm looking at you guys, but at the same time, it's kind of like that mirror, right? Because when I watch this back, I'm going to be looking at myself. In 90 days, I will be the best version of myself. I will be living in my higher self. I will be vibrating in my higher self. My aura, and when I walk through a room, will show that. And you guys will feel that without me having to say it. I know I have characteristics of that person now, but there are things, the details that I have not yet been able to hone in on that I will start now, right? Even like this morning, I woke my ass up this morning and I took my ass to the gym. And I made sure that the first thing that I did today was something that was going to benefit me in my in the long run, right? Something. So I checked off that physical. Now all I have to do is I have 3 more things I have to do today that will check off the mental, the spiritual, and the emotional. So I'll leave you guys with that. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. I've seen the love. I understand that this channel is extremely new, but I'm telling you right now, I see everybody who has tapped in with me thus far, and I appreciate it. Everybody who's in the Discord, everybody who has gotten the strategy. I've seen it all, and I appreciate you guys for it, and I hope that you continue to watch me and grow with me throughout this journey, because it ain't doing nothing but going up from here. I'm telling you right now. All right, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Vibe blowing at the J. Got the loud jumping at the bag. Everything I'm on slab. Everything I do is got the bands jumping.